Okay, today in this video we're going to be taking a look at and installing the Mountain Pass Performance Brake Master Cylinder Brace. So why would you want to install a brace to begin with? Under aggressive braking, the master cylinder actually flexes a lot. When this happens, some of your brake pedal movement is being wasted just flexing the entire firewall of the car, which is travel that's not being directly translated to braking effort and detracts from the feel and performance of your brakes. Here's an example of how much the firewall flexes in stock form. When you do get this kit from Mountain Pass Performance, here's what comes in the box. First thing I want to pull out is this nice billet aluminum brace. You can see this has been anodized in this nice Mountain Pass Performance blue color. Very good looking and very high quality part. The next thing we get in here is this very high quality stainless steel hardware for actually installing it. And then I also see we got some more anodized, hopefully, I don't know if these are billet aluminum, but these are just spacers that we'll use for the install. First thing we'll do is open the frunk. After we've got the hood open, we're going to take up this upper cowling right here. This is just press fit on with plastic clips, so we're just going to grab the edges and slowly and gently pull it. Move over, work your way up, and that whole thing will come off just like that. Next up, we'll be removing this funnel that directs air into the cabin. To remove this guy, there's going to be 3 white plastic plugs that we need to get off. Here, here, and here. You can just pull this back to get it out. And for this one, that one just popped off for me. And this one, we can just pop it off like that and keep this guy with them. Our next step is going to be removing bolts. Grab that 10mm socket. Remove this one first that connects to the windshield wiper reservoir. Then you're going to take this one out, this one out, this one, and this one. Now we're going to remove this front piece for the frunk, which houses the latch system. We can just go ahead and kind of pull on that, and then be careful because there is going to be a harness in here we need to disconnect. To unplug this connector, we're just going to get something pointy. We're going to push down on this little plastic bump that holds it in, and then after that's pushed down, we can go ahead and take the connector out like so. After you remove this cover, you'll need to remove these 2 10mm bolts as well. After all that's out, now we're just going to take these plastic panels up here on both sides and slowly pry up on them. Now we're going to remove this and this back bolt. These are 15mm. We're also going to need to remove this plastic plug if you have a newer Model 3, so we're going to just pop that guy out. So now we're actually ready to install the bracket on the car. You'll notice at the top of this, there's a little adjustment nut right here, and this is gonna let you change the length of how far this protrudes out of the brace, and that's just so you can get the perfect fitment. So what I'm gonna do is actually put this down, make sure all my holes are lined up, and then adjust this so it's sitting flush up against the master cylinder, and then I can tighten this down and know I have the right fitment. Once you've adjusted this correctly for your car, take a 14mm wrench and just go ahead and tighten up your nut. Then we're going to take our M6 spacer, put that on top, grab your M10 spacer, put it there, take our brace and line it up into place. While you're holding that down, I'm going to take this M10 bolt, kind of align him up there, get him going. Take our other M10 bolt and slide him down into place on this side. And before we finish tightening these all the way, we're going to take our smaller M6 and grab your nut, because we're going to have to put that underneath for this to thread into. And because we had to take this sensor out, which was plugged into right there to make room for that bolt, I'm just gonna tuck the wiring down here and I'm gonna zip tie the actual connector to the side of the brace. And here is our finished result. I gotta say, this thing looks absolutely beautiful. The finish and quality of Mountain Pass Performance's products is top notch. As you can see, it's resting back there against the brace right in there. And now let's go ahead and do another test of me stomping on the brake pedal and seeing how this changes the deflection. And that is it. Our installation is complete. Pretty straightforward, as you guys can see. A big thank you to Jesse from Mountain Pass Performance. I've been hitting that guy up non-stop since even before I ordered my Tesla, asking Tesla questions about everything, and the guy has always responded to me really fast and never stops. So you know, big thank you to Jesse, big thank you to Mountain Pass Performance for letting me work with you. Obviously the product is very good. As you guys could saw on the before and after, there is quite a noticeable difference. As far as brake fill, I have to keep driving this and I'll give you guys a video update in the future. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video.